Let us now introduce refute problems. As I said earlier, my goal is to help you break this habit, which is very easy to form, that just because the code looks right, it must be correct, right? This is very, very easy for us to do, especially in this generative AI era where our AI produces good-looking code, well-written code. And we shouldn't just assume that because it looks correct, it is correct. So to help you break this habit, I'm going to give you lots and lots of practice. And this takes the form of what we call a refute problem. So what does a refute problem look like? Well, roughly speaking, it has two parts. Firstly, I'm going to give you some code, and I tell you up front that that code is buggy. But I haven't given you a counterexample to prove that it is buggy. I'm going to try and make sure that the code looks right. This is an example that we previously saw. And there in the previous lecture, we did in fact convince ourselves that this code is buggy. But for practice, let's revisit this example. So it's supposed to calculate the median of 3 integers, and the code, as we saw earlier, kind of looks right. So that's the first part of a refute problem. There's nothing for you to do other than to read this. You're not going to debug this code because we don't yet know for sure that it is buggy. I'm just telling you that it is. In the second part, I will give you something which you can edit. So you are going to tell me the counterexample input. So in this case, since the function takes 3 arguments, you must tell me what A is, B is, and C is. And on those inputs, you must tell me what the expected answer is. You must tell me what the function should return. If it was correct, what should this function return on these inputs? So, based on your understanding of median, you will tell me what the expected answer is. And then, since the function is buggy, tell me what value is actually returned by this buggy function when you give it these arguments. Since you are trying to give me a counterexample, the value you put over here and the value you put over here must be different. And then you will click on CodeCheck and get feedback on your answer. So let's actually go to this website called CodeCheck, where we will try our first refute problem.